Good day. In today's demonstration, I will be guiding you step by step on how to process and credit subjects for a transferred student using the SIAS system. This tutorial will help you understand the proper procedure, ensuring that credited subjects are recorded accurately and efficiently. By the end of this walkthrough, you'll have a clear idea of how to handle transfer student subject credits within SIAS. To begin with, in order for subject crediting to work in SIAS, there are a few requirements that must first be completed. Step 1. The personal data of the transferred student must already be available in the system. Step 2. The grades from the student's previous school need to be properly encoded through the external grade panel. Once these requirements are in place, we can then proceed with the actual process of crediting the subjects. Now, to credit a subject in SIAS, we need to follow the correct navigation path. From the main menu, go to Transaction, then select Grades, and finally click on Credit Subject. This will take us to the page where we can start processing the subject crediting for the transferred student. Now, follow along with me as I select the Credit Subject menu. Once clicked, the system will direct us to the crediting panel, where we can begin working on the transferred student's records. Here we are at the Credit Subject panel. The first step is to input the student's ID. Once entered, the system will automatically display the student's records from other schools. Take note. If a school name appears at the top of the record, it indicates that the data comes from an external institution and was encoded through the external grade panel. Now, before we begin crediting a subject, we must first make sure that the period field is blank. This is required for the crediting process to work properly. Once that is set, let's proceed to check the student's curriculum. To do this, go to the Transaction menu, select Grades, and then click on Curriculum Evaluation. Next, input the student's ID. Once entered, the system will display the student's curriculum evaluation. At this stage, we need to identify which subject we are going to credit. For example, let's take the subject IT2 Computer and Society. We can credit this based on the student's grades from their previous school. To proceed, return to the Credit Subject panel. Here, we will match the student's external grade with the subject to be credited. For instance, we can match the subject IT10 from the other school to IT2 Computer and Society. To do this, click on IT10, then click the Credit button at the bottom of the panel. After that, search for IT2 using its subject code, select it, and then click OK. Once confirmed, the system will automatically credit the subject. To verify, let's go back to the Curriculum Evaluation panel. Click the Refresh button, and you will see that the status of IT2 Computer and Society has now been updated to credited. Now, observe as I proceed to credit another subject. The process will be the same. Identify the subject from the curriculum evaluation, match it with the corresponding external grade, and then complete the crediting by using the Credit Subject panel. With that, we have successfully credited a subject in SIAS. The same process can be repeated for other subjects that need to be credited by following the same steps. This concludes our short but informative demonstration on the subject crediting process for transferred students in SIAS. I hope this guide has been helpful in showing you how to properly manage and verify credited subjects. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.